Folks, I've been here several hours, and that's my first keeper aside from a musket ball or two. I am pretty tired already, but I'm hoping for some more. So probably a finial or something. Keep digging. Well, folks, here's a winding key from an old clock in situ. Pretty cool. Yep. An old wooden case clock. Cool. Well, folks, what is this bottle? Let's see. Is it whole? It is. That's a pepper sauce. That's cool. I'll definitely take that home. That's probably turn of the century. And it is not in... It's got one chip on the lip. Cool. Well, folks, I tried and tried this morning to get on something, and spent several hours and couldn't come up with anything decent. So now Mr. Flippy's here, and I'm gonna go do a little eyeballing. It's real quiet here. It's raining on, I think, at least 2 or 3 sides of me, and I hope it doesn't come this way. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm out eyeballing, and that is casing clip for making some sausages. Some sausages. It's kind of a neat relic to be found here. Just aluminum. I like it. Definitely in a newer spot here. That's got to be an aspirin bottle. Yep, sure is. Bear. I hear the thunder. Please stay away from me. Well, folks, I've got some recyclage, if nothing else. Wow. Big, heavy recyclage. I'll take it. Oh, I'm worried about this rain. I'm not finding a whole lot, but I got a lot of rows to go. Tons of rowy-owy-os. So let's see what else is out here. Well, here is a find. Can you all see it? I'll give you a second or two to see where it is. And I'm going to zoom in. That is a glass bead. Kind of cool. I already see my next find, and that's up here in the row in front of me. So I'll give you all a second to see if you can see that, and then I will take you in. Another marble. So pleased to have that. Cool. Got the frogs out here croaking. That's a weird wheel. Huh. Wonder what that was off of. I like it. Might be kind of cool with electrolysis. Got another beauty here. Right here, hiding in the grass. I'm amazed at this site that the marbles aren't beaten to death. That's just so wild. Sometimes they're just like killed by the plow. Tells you this hasn't been plowed a lot over the last decades. Cool. Well, folks, here's a little sinkhole where they had torn down the building, and it's all washed out. I think that is hobble skirt coke. And I see a disc over there, kind of right about there. And then I see a little tiny bottle right up there. So I don't want to drop the phone in this muck. So I'm going to go over here and investigate these, and I'll be right back. Okay, first bottle is an aspirin bottle. Again, not a huge fan of those. Probably won't keep it. Looks like this medallion's maybe the busted bottom of a bottle. Yeah. Now, can I get over to the hobble skirt coke? Not from here. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm at the hobble skirt coke now. Let's see if it's complete. It feels complete. It is complete. It's a Christmas Coke. Probably New Orleans. Yep, sure is. I love it. Awesome. I'm happy about that. Cool. Keep digging. Well, folks, the property owner came over and we had a little talk, and he was like, I think I know a spot where you might want to go. I said, really? He said, yeah. So he brought me out here, and gosh, I'm way out in the middle of nowhere here, but I see a little bit of brick and some stuff, and you know, why not? So I'm gonna give this a go. We'll see where it leads. I just flopped out something that's gold colored. It's plated though. Is it a piece of a pocket watch? Locket. It's a locket, see? Well, that's cool. Just the back of the locket. That's pretty cool. Good. I'll lock it a lot. Well, folks, there's some older signs here. It's kind of trashy. I'm digging a lot of aluminum junk. There's some salt glazed 1800s stoneware. So I'm hoping there's going to be something older in here. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Nice. Not going to take it home, but I like it. Rest in pieces. Well, I just passed a ginger beer, but this is a piece of a clay smoking pipe. So that's old. I bet there's something good in here, just a matter of time. Keep digging. Folks, this is crazy. I may have a copper here. It looks like one. Oh, it's not. You know what it is? It's a collar disc. Yep, sure is. I was like, wow, do I have a copper? Nope, got a collar disc. Nice. It's like World War I era. Cool. I like that a lot. Keep digging. Well, folks, that is a broken thumb loop from a chamber stick, and that's a pretty good sign of pre-1850s occupation here, because kerosene came in later, and a lot of people had these candlesticks before, these chamber sticks, to move light around. Very cool. Well, folks, I'm down on my knees because I just peeped over that. That's a sunbaker. What do we got here? What do we got? You know, I think that's a CC. I think that's a CC sunbaker. So that is a late date seated. Heck yeah. 1876. Heck yeah. That's awesome. I love it. Let me rinse it off. I'll be right back with you. Well, folks, here it is. It's been beaten around a little bit, but it's definitely a beautiful piece of Comstock load silver. Great. I love it. Don't find very many CCs over here. That was so cool to see that just sticking right up there. Wow. Well, thank you to the farmer. Gosh. All right. Keep digging. Well, not sure. Almost looks like a button, but it's huge. What's on this side? A design? Don't think so. Jar lid? Not sure. Check it out when I get home, I guess. Cool. Well, I've got some marblage. That's newer. So it'll be interesting to see what else is here. I'm stoked. Obviously a pretty wide range on this site. Well folks, got a surface scent right here. What is it? What is it? Is it an IHC? Yes, it is. A surface Indian. You can see that's the obverse. It's pretty crudded up. I have to very carefully check that out at home. No clue about the date. Cool. Love it. Well, folks, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I do know what that is. That is a barrel tap key piece. That's old. That would have been the piece that went down on the spindle. It's missing the top. But yeah, that's definitely an old find in here. Pre-Civil War. Cool. Well, I got a weirdly shaped thing here right by this bottleneck that's not that old. What is this thing? Ooh, that could be, you know, I bet that's a religious medallion of some sort. Whoa. It had prongs on it. So it obviously held something back there, like a stone, or I don't know what that was. I like it though. Check it out when I get home. Very cool. Huh. Neat. Hey folks. I picked that up thinking it was aluminum, and it's silver. That's some sort of a religious medallion. And I'm happy to have it. Let me rinse it off. I'll get right back with you. Awesome. Well folks, this religious medallion is Our Lady of Graces. The 1830 date is when the miracle happened. It's not the age of the medallion. But that's really cool. I think it's awesome. And it's in English. Sometimes you find these in French here. Pretty cool. All right, back at it. Hey everybody, welcome to the finds wrap up. Over here, the eyeball finds, the Hubble Skirt Coke turned out fine. Got a bunch of stuff there and some marbles and the casing clip and that pretty yellow bead. Then over here, in the first spot that I went to, got the pepper sauce bottle, which I like very much. Some junk, some brass, some scrap, crap, and the finial, $3 shot, and the watch key, and one little bead. Not much. So then the spot that the property owner told me about, found a lot of brass, twisted up metal, got some lead, some pack rivets as usual, rivets and burrs, prosser buttons as usual, 2 marbles. And then over here, I've got these I think came from some sort of cistern or something like that. The piece inside is brass, but this outer part is like a lead pewter or pot metal. Chamber stick, thumb loop, suspender thing. This ended up being from a Novelty Rubber Company, so it's a hard rubber button. The bottom piece of a barrel tap key. Got the 2 pieces of jewelry. Here's the locket, probably turn of the century or a little thereafter, and whatever this thing held in terms of a stone. This strange cap, or I don't know, shell card maybe, I don't know what that was. Interesting little cast bullet, 2 small musket balls. Got the surface Indian head scent. This is a collar disc, World War I era, 1910 to 1940s, or 1910 to 1927, I guess. And the silver religious medallion. And last but not least, this beautiful 1876 Carson City minted seated dime. So please like, please subscribe, please share my videos, and I would love to see you all next week. Thanks a bunch.